Some betrayals don't come with yelling. They come wearing suits, with smiles that don't reach the eyes, and gifts that weren't meant for you at all. This was supposed to be my birthday, but it became his last chance to keep my respect. And he blew it. I turned 29 that Sunday. Not a dramatic number, not a milestone. But I'm the kind of woman who keeps her calendar clean and her expectations simpler. All I asked for was a quiet dinner, a few close friends, and one gift not from him but from us. We had talked about that car for months. Elegant, clean, black on black just like I liked. Nothing flashy, but the kind of car that commands respect without trying. He asked what I wanted weeks before. I didn't stutter. That car. So when he told me Saturday night to stay dressed around 5 p.m. because we were going somewhere special, I assumed the plan was, well, thoughtful. He took me to dinner. Reservation under his name. Champagne already at the table. 2 courses in, he stood up, reached in his coat. Keys. They sparkled. He dangled them between us like a quiet, holy moment, smiling like he wrote the script himself. I forgot to wrap it, he said. I laughed a little. He kept the keys in his hand. Little pause. Then came the sentence. But I didn't park it here. I dropped it off this afternoon. At my mother. She's always wanted something dependable. My jaw didn't drop. My eyes didn't water. I just blinked very slowly. Excuse me, I whispered. He leaned closer, as if this was something funny we'd both laugh about tomorrow. She needs it more than we do, he said. Besides, what do you need a car like that for? You work from home, you shop online. I looked around. The waiter had just brought dessert, candles flickering like it was a romantic scene. As if this wasn't the ugliest moment in the prettiest place I'd ever been with someone. I didn't scream. I didn't ask why he thought giving my birthday gift to his mother was okay. I just waited. Finished my drink. Let him swipe his card, like he still deserved the seat across from me. When we got home, I didn't speak. He asked if I was really this upset over a car. Like it was petty. Like I hadn't just realized that he wasn't giving, he was taking. My father called later that night to wish me. He asked if I liked the gift. I told him the exact truth. Silence on the other end. Then, tomorrow, he said, let me handle it. Happy birthday, baby. I didn't raise you for disrespect. I didn't ask what he meant. Because when my father speaks like that, someone's about to learn something the hard way. My father is not the kind of man who repeats himself. If he says, let me handle it, you stay in your lane and let him drive. The next morning, he pulled into my driveway in a gray suit. Crisp, no tie, the kind of look that says, I showed up but don't test me. He didn't even get out of the car. Just honked twice. I grabbed my purse and walked out silently. No good morning. Just a nod, a hand gesture toward the passenger seat, and the soft click of the locks. We drove in silence for 10 minutes. Then he said, he's the kind of boy who thinks women should be grateful for less. I didn't interrupt. He wasn't wrong. I stared out the window while the trees blurred by. He added, I built your strength from scratch. What he gave away didn't just belong to you. It represented us. I didn't know where we were going. Until I saw it. His dealership. My father owned one of the oldest black-owned luxury dealerships in the state. You wouldn't know it from his style. Clean, quiet, not flashy. But every vehicle in that showroom stood for something. He parked in the private customer lane. A woman in fitted heels and a clipboard greeted us with a bow. Mr. Lawson, she said. He didn't smile, just nodded. Pull the Bentley up, midnight sapphire, delivery level detail. She tapped into the tablet and practically jogged away. I turned to him slowly. You're not serious. His eyes stayed forward. He gave your gift to impress his mother. I'm giving you your name back. I choked on a laugh, or maybe a tear. 5 minutes later, I was holding the keys. Glossy, weighty, respect on chains. Heesh. The engine purred so low I felt it in my ribs. Before I could say anything, he handed me a thick square envelope. Give this to him, he said. I looked down. His handwriting on the front, for the man who forgot who she belongs to. We pulled into my driveway, just as my spineless husband opened the front door in boxers and an old t-shirt. His mom's car was still parked across the street, my car. He was smiling like nothing had happened, like we were about to talk it out. I stepped out of the Bentley in full sunlight, heels clicking louder than his apologies. He stopped smiling, paused. The Bentley logo hit his pupils like justice. Where did that come from? He asked. I walked past him, placed the envelope in his hand. From the man who doesn't call women overreacting when they expect loyalty. Read it and move her car, I won't ask again. He stood there frozen. I walked in. My father never came inside. Just drove off. Because men like him. They don't need to see the damage. They just deliver the lesson. And let the silence do the work. He didn't open the envelope right away. He stood there at the door, holding it like it was ticking. I didn't look back. Not until the locks clicked behind me. Then I heard boxes rustling. Drawers opening. Plastic bins sliding on the floor. He was packing. He already knew. My father's words don't need to be read, they vibrate. Inside the envelope was a clean notice of separation, lawyer's card attached. 3 bullet points. Gift fraud. Asset redirection. You played with the wrong bloodline. I sat on the couch with my tea. He came back and red-faced. Not because he was sad. Because he felt exposed. You really gonna throw us away over a car? I put down my mug. No, I said. You threw us away. I'm just moving the rest to the curb. He paced. Mumbled something about, could have talked it out. I tilted my head, calmly. You had that chance. In public, over dessert. You let your mother drive off in my birthday gift like I was optional. Congratulations, so are you. He clenched his jaw. I opened the door. Don't make me call the man who sent the Bentley. He left. Slowly. And I didn't cry. Not once. Because sometimes freedom doesn't sound like fireworks. It sounds like windshield wipers clearing away what blocked your view for too long. Days passed. He stopped calling. I blocked his number anyway. His mother drove my car for 3 days before she couldn't look at it anymore. Turns out the logo didn't match her shame. The Bentley stayed clean. But that wasn't the win. The win was realizing I'd been taught to feel guilty for demanding basic partnership. And now, I don't ask for seats at tables where I bought the wood, the chairs, and still wasn't served. If you've ever been treated like you're asking for too much, if you've ever had to let your silence cash the check your voice couldn't write, then you already know. Sometimes revenge doesn't raise its voice. It just arrives, wearing a better car logo. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories like this. Because even in silence, the truth has a voice.